Hello, everyone. We've made it through yet another week that I would say, personally, from my experience, was a little bit hectic. So I'm glad that this week is over. But of course, we can't put this week to a close unless I do my usual Mega Man bits. So, naturally, the next thing we are going to be playing is Black Screen the game. No, I'm actually going to set up the game because this series is so good, we gotta show off. Pause. Pause. The Capcom logo. There we go. That's right, we are going to be playing Mega Man's 9 and 10. And since I don't really have a system that I can hook up to my laptop, we're doing the next best thing, Legacy Collections via Steam. So just give me a quick second while I set up this on Discord. There we go. So now, should anyone want to hop in for a quick convo while I'm doing this, that's just fine with me. But yes, let us get started. We are moving forward by letting the graphics take a step backwards to where it all began, with 8-bit graphics. Now before we do, let's just check here. Backgrounds, I don't really think is that necessary. I wonder if it was 2 that I had it set to at that point, but anyway. And I say 2 at this point of 3. Math, know how I do. But yeah, let's get started with this. That's actually a pretty decent setting there. Hey, Mob. I'm just saying that because that's how most streamers do it nowadays. They'll be like, why play a game from your PC when you can just get HDMI cable and hook it up to your laptop of sorts? And of course, I can choose to start this game anytime I want to, but we've been talking about the story. We gotta talk about the intro here. So this is pretty much talking about the events literally just when you beat Mega Man 8. And of course now it's in the distant future of 20 XDX. There were no Mega Man games for a while, and the world was at peace since Mega Man did it. But then, once Wily gave up his plans for world domination, quote unquote, suddenly some shit went down. As day turned to night. That's the real point. No! Robots started going wild! And of course, people immediately point fingers and point the blame at Dr. Wily. Well, he's already been doing this 8 times already. It's gotta be his fault. So let's go back to Dr. Light's laboratory so we can get more info on this. As Chun-Li apparently is telling the story here. But wait! These aren't Dr. Wily's robots causing mayhem. It's Dr. Light's robots. Why is that the case? Well, apparently Wily is saying that since these are Dr. Light's robots causing all these problems, apparently he's the one that was thinking about world domination. I mean, of course! Wily decided, yeah, I'm done with world domination. I should really side with you in this and just stop world domination altogether. And Light's like, blah, ha, ha, ha. You know I can't do that, Dr. Wily. You know, I've been thinking about conquering the world since the beginning of time. And then, for some odd reason, the world believes this bullshit bluff that Dr. Wily is pulling, and decides that, yeah, he wants to help save the world. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. We got another call. The phone is ringing off the hook. I think the police are pissed off at you for drinking all those Fud Lights there, Dr. Light. People keep calling, Dr. Light. They're just complaining like crazy. What are we gonna do? And Flip Top Eddie is like, what? And of course, Mega Man is like, well, for starters, I'm gonna do something about... Line, these robots. Oh, those robots! Oh, thank you, Mega Man. But be careful out there. After all, you haven't done this in quite a while. Which, Mega Man Timeline, you'd think that'd be an odd thing to say, but then again, it has been a while, a distance between Mega Man 8 and 9. Like, roughly a good long while since that came up. And of course, we're doing this in Legacy Collection, which means, for one thing, that pops up. Can I just back up from here? Yeah, just back up from here. Which means, I don't have this mode unlocked. Which is odd. I was told, or maybe I'm thinking of Mega Man 10, where it has everything unlocked, but yeah. I was gonna think about doing a Proto Man mode run, but apparently that's not possible unless you beat the game first. So, yes. What's the main difference between Mega Man's 8 and 9? As far as I could tell, I believe only Mega Man can slide and jump and shoot. He lost his ability to do a charge shot, unless that's an ability you unlock in the shop. Which, let's see. I'm not seeing anything of the sorts. But yes, just remember, kids, I is professional. Everyone must know that. But yeah, it pretty much runs on the same bolt system from Mega Man 7 and onward. Or if we really want to be that picky about it, I don't know if it was Mega Man World 3 and beyond, but definitely 4 and beyond, where they did the same thing with the currency exchange here, where you can trade in your bolts to get extra lives, E-tanks, an M-tank, which, if you remember Mega Man 5, it pretty much fills up your health and all your weapons. Flip Top Eddie, which he will just pop up and then give you random items. Sometimes it can be good things, sometimes it can be things you don't need, and I don't know if he can drop Yashishis or whatnot, but there's that. And also, Beat Call, which you think would be awesome, but no, much like 7 and beyond, it's purely there just as, oh, you fell in the pit? Here, let me get you out of that. Energy Balancer, so that way, if you were to use weapons, if you were to grab weapon energy, it would automatically fill up the one that needs the most weapons, so on and so forth. This thing, I forgot what it's called, but basically cuts all your damage in half. So, let's say you were to get hit from an enemy and you took 4 ping of damage. If you have this equipped, you would take 2 ping of damage instead. Spike guards, which means instant kill spikes, will make you act as if you took damage from an enemy. You won't actually take damage, but it acts like you took damage, and you have slight invincibility frames to escape spikes before, yeah, you face your inevitable death. But thankfully, if you have multiples of those, it still acts afterwards from that. This one really doesn't do anything other than change Rolchan's outfit. So here, you can see she's wearing her standard outfit. If you buy this, you can change it from standard Mega Man to her Mega Man 8 outfit, which personally I would prefer. And the only thing this is useful for is if you play as Mega Man with or without his helmet. But yeah, we'll talk more about that when we actually get bolts. I've been rambling on for far too long. Who's the first Robot Master going to be? You knew this was coming. It's the only female Robot Master you would ever go up against. Why would I not choose to go up against Splash Woman? I mean, honestly, why would I not choose to go up against Splash Woman? Oh, I stand corrected. This is Mega Man 1 and 2 Mega Man. All you can do is jump and shoot! Which is fair, because all you gotta do is jump and shoot in this game. It's a Mega Man game. But yeah, one thing I should mention, as I fall into that spike pit of death. Side note, as you can no doubt tell, yeah, apparently, even though, I would say, and I say this because I really haven't played, Mega Man Base before, I would say it's not really, Mega Man, the unofficial Mega Man 9, as much as I would say it's really Mega Man 8.5. Since, from what I can tell, also, I wonder if I can do this. There we go! Like I never died in the first place. Just like I never died in the first place. Because the thing is, there are certain robot masters you would choose to go up against, and really they're just reskins of certain other robot masters. Like, say, for example, Frost Man. Instead, you have Cold Man. Instead of Clown Man, you have Magic Man. And really, there are some certain robot masters that make a reappearance, like Tengu Man, but afterwards, when you think about it, it's just a reskin of Mega Man 8, hence why I can't really call Mega Man Base anything other than a reskin of Mega Man 8 or Mega Man 8.5. And one thing to keep in mind, like I said earlier, I've heard about Mega Man Base, I would like to play Mega Man Base, never actually played it before, so take my word with a grain of salt, so... Especially since I took a hit like a dummy. Also, I don't think that... Nope, didn't think so. Down I go. Alright, which, I know, like I said, there's gonna be some spoilers to this, game, let alone game series. Wow! It's like, good lord, can I speak proper English? Let alone proper English. Just remember, kids, Professor Dr. White says I is professional. It has been a while since I played this game, but, yeah, for mini spoilers here, there's a cutscene where once you beat, Dr. Wily, because, yeah, big shock, he is still the main baddie. Why would it be anyone else? He mentions that, I'm sorry for what I've done, I promise I'll be good, and then, out of nowhere, Rush comes by with a projector and says, yeah, you said that before in this game, and this game, and this game, and this game, pretty much going through all of 1 through 8, and there's one other thing that you've never seen before, but, and I just died. That's just great. Thank you. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Also, what is going on here? Why am I getting all of this Hold on. I gotta see what is going on. I thought I got rid of the... You know what? If you keep this up, Streamlabs, I might need to think about just perma-bamming you. Yes, perma-bamming you. That's a real thing. I don't care what anyone else says. It's gonna be a real thing. I will perma-ban you from the Streamlab bits. You are just used as a precaution. I don't need you to block out certain people if they are just spamming caps. It is not that big a deal. Ah! You are purposely making Mega Man kill himself for that. But yeah, just remember, kids, if you need instructions on how to get through all the hotels, then just check out the enclosed instruction booklet. I know, all caps aside, I know that's what you were trying to say, Underground. Like I said, folks, I is professional. There's nothing else you need to know aside from I is professional. I is so professional, I would have beaten the stage 5 times over. I don't care how long it's been taking me thus far. I could easily do it 10 times over. That's the sad part. It is basically just the same as Waveman stage. And I am still having this much trouble. Ah! Oh well, if nothing else, it is a good excuse to collect more bolts. And this time there's nothing else to grab. Now this time, when I move, can you jump? I literally just jumped there! Why did you... God damn it! And the sad thing is, I can't even make the excuse of, well, it's because you have a faulty controller. I already switched from my, I forgot what it's called, Snakebite controller to the Logitech controller, so I can't even make that excuse anymore. This is a brand new controller. What the hell? Apparently, it does. I don't know why, but it does. Ah! Well, to be fair, Underground, I never said you couldn't edit all these videos. I'm just saying if you wanted to. Because you don't have to. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying, you know, not saying, just saying. Okay, seriously. It's not that difficult. Why are you giving me so much trouble earlier? Okay, so now that I know what the order is, I can just jump into the spike. I get the feeling that was a joke, but you already called it, Underground. Back to start we go again. Sad thing is, if I keep this up, this might be extended to multiple streams. I don't want it to be that case, but that might end up happening. Alright, this time head left and still die. It just might be. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, this maybe at best 9 will be its own stream. I'm hoping to do 9 and 10, but yeah, I'm not expecting much over this. Again, like nothing ever happened. You saw nothing there. Except for me making a damn fool of myself. A damn fool of myself. Yeah. Let's grab the health, fall down this pit like normal, and just press onward with our not-so-merry self. And you know what's the sad thing is? They don't really amount to anything in this sense. At the time, the first time I played this was for the Wii. But there are in-game achievements for this, and one of them is to go through beginning to end of the stage, while getting inked by the, octopus. By the octopus robot, and going through, the rest of the stage as... Honestly, I can't think of any other way to describe it other than black-faced Mega Man, which is the real reason why no one takes Mega Man as seriously as they should with Roll-chan, because everyone knows Roll-chan is an honorable, honest girl. She would never stoop so low to get likes like that. I really don't know. I'm just making up random bullshit here. It doesn't matter what the people think, just what I think, and there is no way I'm gonna make that jump, so I'm just gonna play the safe route and go this way. Ugh. Oh. That, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there, Eizen. You're proving yourself to be a true Mega Man master at this game series. True Mega Man master. Like when you went through Mega Man's 1 through 8 Buster only, everyone knows that was just a fake person playing as you. Everyone knows that. Let's hope it doesn't come to that underground. Okay, but now we're back here. Hopefully, there will be no more issues with the jumping here, let alone with the spikes. Okay, I tried a crazy theory. I don't know if it is helping me win. But I went with the theory of stop and then jump. And maybe then it'll be much easier to jump. Which you can tell, it's clearly working for the best of me. Wait until you shoot. There we go. Ah! Can I get to... No full health, but it's pretty close. And for once, we can go up against an actual female robot master. Because we all know, this is a real female robot master. And before you ask, no, Aquaman does not count. If anything, it counts as a gay robot master. Which, you know, good for him for representing, I guess, but that's not really saying much. But yes, now we are able to beat the stage and move forward for once. But yeah, that small pop-up you saw, like I said earlier, this game does have in-game achievements. So now, we have beaten Splash Woman and are able to get the Laser Trident, which... You know what? I've already gone through 8 games thus far without the need to use a weapon unless it was for absolute necessity, so yeah, I might just do it. You might not be too far off there. And what's this? A cutscene that's playing? Oh no! The police have... Line? Taken Dr. Light away. Taken Dr. Light away! It seems as if Dr. Light would never try to take over the world. I mean, that's just preposterous. I have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, I can just press and hold. This is definitely Wily's doing. No, you think? Without a doubt. Don't worry, I'll clear Dr. Light's name. 10 deaths later. Well, I give up. I don't know what to do here. But yes, I think if memory serves, the laser trident is able to pierce through concrete. So, without using any special powers unless need be, we are going for Concrete Man next. Which, if it wasn't for the fact that he shoots concrete, I would have said Gutsman 2.0. And it's a shame this video isn't up anymore, and... Oh, God. I just noticed. Slow down. Oh, no! Hopefully it's not that big a deal, but... Oh, the slowdown! As I was saying, I don't think the video's up anymore, but I remember back in the day, they did the joke meme of... Oh my god, Chuck and Conroy ran into a Fampy, and they, try to plaster over that comic quote, with this music. I know, now they have the Star Tropics theme instead, and why is there a slowdown here? Why is there still a slowdown here? There shouldn't be any real issue here. Hold on. Something is going on here. Why am I getting slowdown? I really don't have anything else open right now that would be doing... No, that's the thing. I'm a fat ass. You don't want to see me record my fat ass doing that just to go to the bathroom there. Yeah, I don't have anything open up here, so why am I... No. I don't have anything open up, so why am I getting slowdown here? I'm all sorts confused here, folks. I am all sorts confused here. Also, this is a fairly simplistic way to get rid of that mini-boss. When you add in a ladder, that makes it so much easier. And the only real difference between that and the other one is that this one has the option of it bouncing. And I think this time around, it's pretty much the same thing as the first, only now you have to contend with that ball rolling back and forth with pits in there. Yeah, don't worry. As far as I can tell, it's just 2 of them. And how are you able to get that item? It's impossible to grab it. There's no way to explode it. Well, it turns out you need I know it's Hornet Man. I hesitated because for a moment I'm thinking, no, this isn't Mega Man X. That's not Blast Hornet. But yeah, I think if memory serves, he's called Hornet Man in this game. And I don't think there are any bottomless pits that are covering the waves, but yeah. But yeah, as you can tell, there's a reason why that floor thingamabobber, trap doohickey thingy, was moving back and forth without reaching me, because that one block you saw that had a different pattern, you can phase right through it. Because why else would I be able to jump through that? That'd be crazy otherwise. Can you? Thank you. Although now I think I just screwed it up even more so because, yeah, just came at me. Because, yeah. Just to show, If the dents were pushed in, you can walk on them. If they're pushed out, then you can fall right through them. Hence why I'm jumping over the spike pit. Get rid of all those guys. I am a conqueror of worlds! So I've become death? And as far as I can tell, I don't... Oh, that just brings that up, which... Okay. Yeah, I was hoping I could be able to, just find a way how to easily get up there, but yeah. That doesn't seem to be the case. And I gotta remember, select is this game's pause! I gotta remember, that's the pause. But yeah, let us switch over to unnecessarily recover our rush coil. Sorry about that. It's the absolute worst when it feels like you're gonna sneeze, but it won't come out. Just the absolute worst. But yes, with that said, now we have made it to Concrete Man, and I get the feeling... Alright, still got my slide in there, so can't be too upset about that. And, oh, why the lag? You were working just fine earlier, and then the moment I get to here... the problem started arising. But yeah, this guy is pretty much like a non-skateboarding version of... Oh, this is a bad idea. Because, yeah... Ah! Oh dear, oh dear. Jump, 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 jump! No! Ah! It's okay. You're alright. I was still able to beat Concrete Man, no problem. Oh my goodness. Well, speaking of Fud White, the drink I'm having for today from our good buddies at Bang. Yeah, this is the unofficial sponsorship. Purple Guava Pear. Which, I'm not really a huge fan of either guava or pear, but then again, I'm the same type of person who can't stand the taste of coconut, so take that for what you will, I suppose. And yeah, but yes, like I said, the laser trident is able to pierce through concrete. For some odd reason, if you pour concrete into a black hole, that's non-existent. So yeah, that means our next stop is the distant cousin of Astroman, Galaxy Man. But seriously, why all the slowdown? I'm all sorts confused. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta bring up something in here. Why are you lagging so much? I gotta figure out what is causing all these CPU issues here. Apparently, so far, it's looking like a combination of this game, Discord, and Streamlab, which I find to be quite interesting. Which, sadly, that means there's nothing I can do about it, but yeah. I apologize for this, but apparently, you're just going to have to learn to deal with this, folks. because, you know, I is professional. I is so professional. It's acquired to be this professional. I mean, just look at the plot of this game. It wasn't because I released all those robots. It's because I was too professional for this world to handle. That I just got arrested by the police there. I'm gonna wait until you do another blast. Thank you. Alright. Let us continue onward here. Which brings up the question, why would you go up there unless it's to make sure you're able to progress safely upward, then there's nothing there. Why would I think otherwise? Okay, bye, random UFO. And these thingies became recently new. How do they work? Jump in one, you come out the other. And you can revisit that same one in order to backtrack your way. Oh yeah, and this interesting feature. Whoa! What are all those heads? Seems to be energy resources. It is written, only Link can defeat Dr. Wily. So I think you should be fine if you run into that one, but there is another one where if you were to run into the one that were to fall down, it would spell certain doom. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so forgive me if I'm taking my time with this. Yeah, if you run into that one, I believe you might be able to time your jumps with that, or that. No? Maybe I'm thinking of another one later on in the game. But yeah, there is a moment where, you could potentially get pushed back into a wall of spikes if you're not too careful, so just gotta check my timing on that. But yeah, of course we can't be able to hit that, because that would be too simple otherwise. And, saving, which means we just reach a checkpoint. Take that to the top there, and right, that one there. And this is the tricky part, if only because you gotta make sure you don't accidentally hit that thing to go back. And what are this? Green devils? What are you doing here? Well, it's now come to the point where the devils in this game are not really bosses as much as they're obstacles. I mean, hooray for that, but yeah. That. Which, again, to be fair, it has been a while since I played this game. You know, I is professional, that's the key word here. I don't think it'll get to, the point where I'm able to clear jumps without any issues. If it gets to the point where I would ever be able to sell merchandise or anything of the sorts, but I swear to God, if I do, I really want to make a whole, I is professional thing. I could just see that selling like hotcakes. Ooh, especially if they smelled like hotcakes. But yes, considering my track record, I'm gonna need these extra lives. So yeah, let's take that. And I think, if memory serves, it's here. And by here, I mean when I finally clear going up. wow, that actually counted as a clear? I didn't think it worked, but okay. But, yeah, was it here I'm thinking of? Ah, yes! Yes, here! Because if you were to go back here, if you're not careful, that thing will just pop out from the ceiling and just drag you towards the spikes, where if you time your jump right, you should be able to get past it, but you still need to backtrack your way in order to get through there. So, yes, I'm not crazy, I'm just senile. Big shocker to no one. But yeah, let us refill that and continue onward with our merry quest. And, oh yeah, that's right, it happens here as well. But first off, let's explore the bottom first. Okay, nothing there. Oh, it is. But I get the feeling... maybe it's if I go all the way to the left, there's something that pushes me that direction. So grab that because, well, why not? I don't think it's necessarily the path you're supposed to take, but that's how I always did it, so why not? Now, can I be able to... oh, not with my gun hoisted out, but yeah, still able to move forward regardless.
Oh, how on earth did you find me? I feel so embarrassed.
You. Yeah, main gimmick he'll do is either speed towards you or jump up and launch his black hole bit of sorts. An attempt to pull you in, but yeah, other than that, no biggie. You. Yeah, if I'm lucky, maybe I can make this one where I can clear it without taking any damage. If I'm lucky. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Oh boy. Hey! Blue Bomber achievement! So I was able to take him out without losing any hit points. Oh. Actually, yeah, I'm trying to remember who that planet was. Because obviously there's, the main 8 star warriors, or star robot masters, which of course are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And of course, we don't have an Earth star robot master, but rather Terra, so that's 9. But, yeah. Because I'm thinking once I clear 9 and 10, that's when I'll rewind the clock and tackle 1 through 5 for the Game Boy. And I really want to try out Megaman Base, though I'm wondering if I should do the original Super Famicom version, was it? Or PlayStation? Maybe it was a Saturn version, but one of those, or if need be, the GBA version of Mega Man Base or Rock Band Forte. Super Famicom, thank you for that, Underground, because I knew it was one of those earlier systems where they had that. Do that, and then go with the current game of Mega Man 11. Although, maybe if I'm lucky, I might, if I can find them through the nets, which shouldn't be too hard, maybe sprinkle in a few of the extra Mega Man games that seem a bit outlandish, but would really like to show them off. Like the 2 arcade Mega Man games. Like, I think they were Power Battles and Power Struggles, something. All I know is that one of them features Mega Man, Proto Man, and Bass as playable characters, and the other one, same thing, but they also added Duo from 8. Like that. But of course, the real reason I'm saying the side games is because I really want to try out Super Rockman Adventures for the PlayStation. I don't think there's an English translation patch for it, but ooh, if there was, I totally would. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, GM. But anyway, getting sidetracked, let's move back with this. If memory serves, obviously, laser trident pierces through concrete. Concrete freezes the black hole. The black hole? I think absorbs all the jewels. The jewels short-circuit the plugs. The plugs electrify Tornado. Tornado blows away the magma, and the magma burns the Hornet, which, again, sting the pretty lady. So, if that's the case, I believe next up is Bejeweled Man. I know it's just Jewel Man, but I'm sorry. Ever since I played that mobile game, I can't think of anything else to call him other than Bejeweled Man. That's just how I roll. Oh yes, I remember this stage now. It has an interesting gimmick. A very interesting gimmick to this stage. Well, to answer that question, you'd have to go back in time to when I first started playing the Mega Man games, which was back when I was a kid. And I say kid because all I had was the emulators. Never actually bought any of the games because, obviously, I never owned a Nintendo. I had a Nintendo, but I never owned any games for the Nintendo. Like, the only real games I ever bought on my own were maybe 1 or 2 Super Nintendos, but it wasn't until the Game Boy era and N64 era that I was able to get games of my own. So the only way I was able to play any Mega Man games was via emulation, and I sucked balls at it. Even when I knew which weapons I should be using, which, I'll be real with you, I never really knew what to do. The best I could do was, for Mega Man 4, this case was just get up to the Wily machine, and then that's where my roadblock would be for the longest of times. And it wasn't until the Mega Man Anniversary Collection, specifically the PS2 version, came out, that I actually started to develop what gamers would call, in the professional term, skill to beat it. But yeah, this is one of the mechanics I was talking about, where you have to move back and forth in order to do so, which is not so bad right now. Eventually, we'll come across instant death spikes that you need to be careful of how to move. Like that! But yeah, getting back to what I said, the Anniversary Collection was where I started to develop skills. And it wasn't until I became more used to the controls of how Mega Man played that for fun, I started to do the same games Buster only, or in the cases of 2, 3, and 4, Buster only as much as possible. And I got so used to it, I just started doing Buster only for fun. So, it's a challenge run, yes, I know, but it's basically my version of playing hardcore, because that's how I roll, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Not able to get in time. But yeah, that's really how my love for the Mega Man series began, which was, to be fair, the Anniversary Collection for the PS2, that was back when I was in college back then, so that's really where it all started with that, and I think I should be able to do it in a way where I can immediately get impaled by the spikes. God damn it. I was going to say, do it in a way where as it's moving back and forth, I could just casually walk away from there. But yeah, I am definitely getting some slowdown from this game, which I only say it's a bad thing for this one. Imagine if this was my old shitty laptop. Oh god, this would be on the verge to being unplayable. In fact, this version of the Anniversary Collection is unplayable because it's relying on the ability to play the PS1 cutscenes, which, of course, for my old laptop, it would just take up so much CPU storage and memory that it was just unplayable, period. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Where I just walk off and not really have to worry about jumping. And I say walk off and not jumping, and I think I did a mini hop there. But yeah, this one I know, super easy. Compared to jumping through that one door to fight a mini boss, or let alone the one I just died to. Yeah, get rid of that before it falls down and makes me super unhappy. Yeah, so unhappy. Yeah, and that little spring guy, that would be this game's equivalent to the Big Eye from 1. Which there were many things like that. Aww, guns pointed but moving. Boo. Welcome, Bejeweled Man, and as you can tell, yes, he is a shield character. But yeah, his main gimmick is, obviously, he will jump whenever you jump, and if you shoot his jewel thingies, depending on what level you are at, height-wise, is where he will launch his jewel things. Unless, of course, enough time has passed to where he just launches them regardless. But yeah, otherwise, we've pretty much seen all he has to offer. He's not that big a Ooh. This time around, he dropped a cog wheel of sorts. Should we sign a petition to make cog the new pog of this generation, even though I am such a brainless fool, I have no idea what the term pog means nowadays. I mean, I know what pogs are. Back in the day, they were those little coin thingies in the 90s where, for some odd reason, everyone and their mothers decided they needed to make a pog of literally anything and everything. But otherwise, I have no idea about it. But yeah, once we reach this cog, we learn a secret here. I figured out something from the product code of that piece of scrap you picked up, Mega Man. We found out that the robot's period of use had expired, and it was scheduled to be scrapped. Oh, I feel bad for those robots, but their expiration rates are decided by law. I won't argue with that, except there is a huge plot hole when it comes to, in all fairness, Roll-chan and Mega Man. They are literally one of the oldest, if not the oldest robots. If that's the case, shouldn't those two be scrapped, or at least taken apart and rebuilt for design? I think that's a major plot hole Capcom forgot about. They were supposed to be scrapped? So why are they going crazy? Who cares about that? Let's just go to the stage selection screen. But yeah, since I have a pretty decent amount of screws, we may as well stop by the shop, see what we can get, which, obviously, not much. But there is one thing in particular that I can get, so... Exactly. Way past expiration. Especially Blues/Proto Man, who is literally the first Robot Master. The oldest. So, yeah. I'm gonna take... Oh, guard power up. So, take half damage. So, yes. Obviously, I will take that thing. Oh, God. I've been debating about whether or not, once I'm done with the base game and the X games, maybe the 0/CX games, maybe, about diving into the Battle Network games. But yeah, I can already tell how crazy that is, considering one of the Robot Masters, if I recall, is Number Man. That alone just says, okay, if not for the original base game, did they just run out of ideas then? But yeah, I want to save for all the other stuff, like, well, I wonder if I'll run into an M-Tank later on. But yeah, I think that's good enough for now. But yeah, if memory serves, Jules would normally intensify the electricity that even Plugman couldn't handle. So we'll go for that. Insert your plug here, man! Okay then. Hi everyone, I'm Eizen Broniac. I did do some Let's Plays, and technically speaking, still do for YouTube. But I also, which, speaking of that, I may as well plug it in right here and now. No music playing? Oh, well, that's dumb. In that case, let me fix that solution by just putting this music in here. So yeah, how do you do? My name is Eizen Broniac, and I'm going to add in here my own plug. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel here, where you can be able to see all the Let's Play videos I do. And I finally figured out why this wouldn't work. I've also made... oh no. I've been timed out for using all these VODs. Wait. Oh, that's too hilarious. That is too hilarious. Oh, God. Oh. The reason I find this hilarious is because, yeah, I was able to post up my YouTube stream link, which, that's where all the Twitch stream VODs are going to. What I find hilarious is immediately there's a comment from Nightbot that says, Nightbot timed out Streamlabs for posting links. And all that is like, are you finished? Stop streaming these links! You've been warned here! It's like, who's really being the moderator here? The one that's running the stream, or the one who should be moderating here automatically of sorts? But, yeah, I'm done with my promotional plug here. But in all seriousness, Streamlabs is supposed to just be working the streams. It shouldn't be doing all the moderation. So for that one, I'm not even joking. Thank you, Nightbot, for that one. You're the one that's supposed to be doing all the moderations here. But yeah, with that said, I'm done plugging myself in. Let's actually move forward with this. So this is Plugman stage. We are just supposed to defeat all these redesigned tellies in order to move forward. And, ow. Well, here's the thing. It's just a simple electrical plug for us. And obviously, there's only one way how I could get that. With a slide, I don't have it, so I would need to defeat Hornet Man in order to get the Hornet Chaser to grab that, so I can't do that. But yeah, it's mainly just a spark plug. If Opie were here, he would call it an entirely different kind of plug, if you know what I mean. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And of course, my good buddy, the Yoku blocks are back. Now here's the thing, I have nothing against Yoku blocks. Yoku blocks can be fun puzzles, if done properly. Also, I didn't trust how that went because I just realized, there's a certain block that shows up there if you are pushed out of the way, so gotta be careful of that. Like that! It's a good thing I went back to double check. Wait a minute, that doesn't seem right. And if memory serves, I think that's just, yeah, for extra stuff, which I'll take it. Free, big screw and one up. I'll definitely take it. Not a problem. Blech. And gassy buildup. Now, if you're new to this game, be careful when stepping through here because it's just a simple thing here. Oh my god, Shadow Mega Man! Yeah, if you're not careful, a Shadow Mega Man will just appear out of nowhere and try to give you surprise butt sex, which he's pretty much the equivalent of my Yu-Gi-Oh! To Joey Wheeler. To me, it's never a surprise. And I think if memory serves, there's nothing in the way to get block my path. So let's just smile and nod at this. And I think, yeah. Jump across here. No biggie. It ain't no biggie. Wait for that plug to go by. And now, should be able to progress onward. And I think, is there... No, there's no tricky thing here. I would have thought there would be at this point, but... Ah, yes, it's right around here. Look at that. Look at that. No problem. No issue whatsoever. First try, baby. We got that easily on the first try. And also, that just leads to Doom, Death, and Sadness. So let's not go that path, and instead, head this way. And before you ask, yes, for some odd reason, Shadow Mega Man is slightly faster than you, so just take extra precaution with that. Otherwise, that could happen. Also, make sure you press the right button, because we want the rush coil here. Do that, get that mess out of the way. Of course. Wah, wah, freaking wah. Oh, I already have full health. There's no more reason for me to grab that. Let's see, 1, 2, and then loop. Seems simple enough. And just bide my time until that platform shows up again. Whoop. Alright. There is no frame rate. Mega Man is dead. I agree. Especially now, there definitely is no frame rate. Mega Man is dead. Yeah, Mega Man is dead. There is no Mega Man. There is only Roll-chan. And if there's any room for it, maybe Proto Man Blues. Oh. But yeah, I think next to Magma Man, Plugman's really the only other Robot Master I'm kind of concerned about pattern-wise. Because the gimmick with the plug, electric plug, is that it will chase after you and then just drop down. But yeah, once it gets down to your level, that's when the electric plug will drop down. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gotta get my Ouija quote in for the day. Oh boy. Speaking of oh boy. Okay, but thankfully, yeah. Since I was able to remember the pattern through mid-battle, guess it's not necessarily that bad of a Robot Master, but I know Buster only, Magma Man, definitely the hardest one of them all. If that's the case, I think the promotional plug here should be 9. BC is retarded. My life is in the spike pit. There is no frame rate. Mega Man is dead. I would totally go for that. And of course, for some odd reason, Plugman is the one Robot Master that had the upgrade for the Rush Jet.
Yeah! Stop!
But yeah. If there really was a mod to make Rush Jet go that fast, I think this game would be unplayable. Thank goodness you were holding your skirt down, Roll-chan. Thank goodness for that. Yeah. For some reason, I think Capcom even knew the Mega Man 3 Rush Jet was OP, so now, no matter what, Rush Jet automatically goes forward. Which is sad, because I would really go for, even if they extended the challenge to where, like, for normal game, sure, it's a bit OP. If there was a challenge mode where you have to constantly jump while moving in order to conserve it, I would actually be into that. Yeah, I'll slow him down a bit for you, I guess. But yes, the electricity, for some odd reason, fucks with Tornado Man's wind, which is kind of counterintuitive if you think about it, because the one thing I recall with the X-Men is that Storm is able to control any and all weather, including thunder and wind. So you'd think those two elements would complement each other, but I guess not. And yeah, if memory serves, of all the Robot Masters in 9, the quote-unquote father of Mega Man dubbed Tornado Man to be his absolute favorite. So what's the gimmick with this stage? Magnet platforms where you go up and down in the background and foreground. But be careful when you're doing your jumps. Otherwise, you will run into a balloon enemy that goes right for you. Yeah, magnet platforms that spin you round and round, or Dr. Mario pills, that's true. There's that one as well. Be careful when you time your jumps, because if you are below, like that, you will drop down instead of be able to jump upwards. So make sure you time those jumps carefully. But other than that, not really a huge problem or issue to deal with. Also gotta make sure... Whoop. That was surprisingly well timed. Every time I've played this game, I've gotten it to the point where the one time I'm able to jump perfectly up there, it was right underneath the spike balls there. So I am actually surprised I was able to get that just perfectly. Okay. Whatever you say, game. And in case you're wondering to yourselves, this stage is okay, but I really miss the icy platforms for some odd reason. Don't worry, this game has you covered. I don't know why you would want them to cover this portion, but they got you covered. But yeah. Secret to these icy platforms, make sure you're at a complete stop and then jump in order to move forward. And I want to try and see if I can jump across this without grabbing it. There we go. Probably counterintuitive, since if memory serves, that's the halfway point, and every time you respawn there, you always get full health anyway, but unnecessary achievement unlocked? Screw that. Health? Screw health, I have life insurance? I don't know. Aw, can't reach it by myself. Rush, buddy! I'm gonna need your help for this. Try not to be a bad dog for once. Well, you know, Mega Man, you could always, oh yeah, and another thing that happened here, although the wind won't push you back while walking and moving, when you're jumping, it will push you back towards the left. No, Rush is a bad dog. Tango, on the other hand, Tango's a good kitty. And I'm not just saying that because I'm more or less a cat person than a dog person. Nope! Totally not saying it because of that. But then again, Mob, I know, you were practically born and raised with dogs, so my opinion on that might be a little bit biased towards you, so, But otherwise, you seem to be doing quite well for ourselves thus far. But of course, as you can no doubt tell, jumps always find a way how to be picky. Just to make sure. Okay, 5 lives. Because of course it's 5! It would be nothing else otherwise. But yeah. Memory serves, I think that's a safe platform, but I try and jump over that anyway. Okay, you know what? That's a fair point, Mob. Okay, in all honesty, I wish I could blame the game for that. I have no right to do so. That was my own damn fault. Should have known I wouldn't be able to clear that jump, but eh. I sincerely hope it doesn't come to the point where I bring up the whole I as professional thing. Slow collapse for death. Yeah, that's only fair. That's only fair. But honestly, I know if I wasn't streaming, and I was just playing this base game, it should be moving much faster, so I apologize for the slow frame rates there. I could make the argument, oh, well, if that's the case, it just makes the game that much easier to play, then. You'd think so. You would think so, but obviously, as you can no doubt tell, this game loves to find ways to prove me wrong. And I get the feeling... Okay, so that is a safe platform, but... I like to play on a bit of the safe side. I say bit of the safe side because you know me, that I always go for the easy death route. Because that's the type of person I am. Won't think otherwise! I was gonna try and do something epic there, but apparently that's not the case. Not that it matters, because I was able to make the jump that way. So now we have the exact opposite, where instead of pushing us back, it's moving us forward. And speaking of moving forward, let's see if I can redeem my... that is not the rush coil. That's the rush jet. See, this is why I say you is bad dog. This is why I say you is bad dog. Doing the wrong things at the wrong time. Wasn't that your own doing, technically? Shh! Don't tell the people! Remember, I is professional! Don't let them think otherwise! Also, how dare that... thing almost attacked me there. Also, remember, rush, coil. And thank God this isn't like the Mega Man 5 rush coil, which was ungodly unbearable to deal with. Because anyone who hasn't played Mega Man 5 before knows nothing about how bad the rush coil is in that game. It is awful. But yeah, we're going to have a fun time going against Tornado Man, because it's one thing if he has powerful attacks and can deal a hell of a lot of damage. It's another when he's got a way of giving you a permadeath. Wait. But thankfully, Tornado Man is not that big a deal to deal with. If anything, he's just plainly saying annoying. And you gotta wonder whether it's just auto-playing or not, why that wouldn't kill Mega Man. I mean, I've obviously proven the theory wrong with the one balloon adapter glitch from 4 in Cossack Stage 3, but obviously, oof. Just gotta question how that principle works. Because that would be something. Get equipped with Tornado Oh, wait. Mega Man killed himself. Refight the boss! But yes, the wind blows away the fiery magma, making his attacks weaker. So, naturally this means next up is Magma Man. Which, I gotta question a theory about the wind. I guess if it's strong enough to blow it out, maybe, but in some cases, don't you use wind to help make the fire a bit stronger? I mean, yes, we've established it's Tornado Man, so, or, excuse me, Tornado Man. Tornado! Which obviously shoots out much stronger winds, but yeah. Otherwise, how else would you be able to explain going through all of that? Oh, hey, Opie, how's it going?
Oh, hi.
Hey! Also, gonna do a cheap way to move forward. Take damage to avoid insta-death magma. Don't give him any ideas, Underground. Please don't give him any ideas.
What do you say?
Nothing. You don't need to know about nothing. Also, yeah. There's a reason why, you see that many, sprite animation for Mega Man when he steps close to that, because, although it doesn't show it, that will insta-kill you like the Quick Man lasers. So, just be careful of that. And apparently, even though I'm behind it, my gun is still pointing right up to the shield, which acts as if it's right in front of it.
Underground, can you repeat yourself, please?
Don't you dare repeat it then!
Please,
Don't you
please.
dare
I need to see it. I just got on. I didn't open the page. Can you please repeat that?
Quickly got through that.
You already had shit frame rate, and now you get 1 slide per century frame rate. Yeah, that frame rate is just amazing.
For some reason, it's the combination of this, Streamlabs capturing the stream and the game itself, so otherwise it should not be giving me this much trouble.
Crazy. Popeye's volume is lower than yours. Can you let me up, please?
Not sure if I can without raising the game's volume, but I could try. Let's see. So, apologize if the sound is suddenly louder from the game, but hopefully that makes it better. Maybe.
Question mark. How am I now, Underground?
believe I made it through that without taking a hit. Oh well. Let's take that jump across there.
Yeah, the girl was saying you can reset it, right-click on him on Discord and That's life hacks by Underground.
Let me see. Oh, I can raise the volume.
Raise the roof. Raise it.
Where are my bitches? That's all I'll say in response to that.
What the fuck?
Let's see. What about now? Hopefully it's better. Okay.
Alright.
So that's the case. Very quickly, just so music's not too overpowering, lower output back down to that. Hopefully, it shouldn't make that big a difference for Lopai, and if not, I can always raise it a bit.
That's good.
Okay, good. In that case, I shall remember that for a future stream. So, here's the thing. I don't want to jinx myself here. Would this technically count as something that goes wrong with my stream? Again, don't want to jinx myself, but I hope that's the only problem that happens in the stream. I don't want to say otherwise, but could we let that be the thing there? Also, Rush, how dare you be able to stand on top of that lava without having it kill you, where I can't otherwise? Once again, this proves my theory that Rush is a bad dog. Able to get all the benefits that I can't. But let's see. I am at 6 lives and at perfect health, which is a good thing. It's a good thing because I don't expect myself to do this well against Magma Man, which out of all the Robot Masters in 9, easily the hardest to Buster only. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Ow. Because there are times he might do a big leap, and sometimes just a small leap. There's, as far as I can tell, nothing that telegraphs otherwise. And I could probably be able to make that, dodge if I was able to slide, and holy shit, I can't believe I did it first try. Though, in all fairness, this game is lagging a bit, so I'm gonna say that's the main reason why I was able to get through it that easily, because I would not expect myself to go through Magma Man Buster only first try. Even I wouldn't put all my hopes on that. Get equipped with Magma Bazooka.
Magma Bazooka?
Oh, hey GM, how's it going?
He's gonna fire the magma bazooka all over Splash Woman.
I would say it's a good thing I've already taken care of Splash Woman, but then again, there is the refight, so I...
Yeah, we get have a second helping of Splash.
Actually, excuse me for a sec. Oh, fuck, I did it wrong. Hold on. Yeah, just want to let you know, Mega Man was rolling his eyes after that comment, Opie.
Oh,
but with that said, we are moving on to the final one, Hornet Man.
Fuck you, Mega Man. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and flowers and the trees.
But I will say, of all the powers, I'd say the Hornet Chaser is probably one of the best power-ups to get. If only because you're able to get other various items much easily with its help. And it also acts as an attack. Didn't mean to restore full health along the way, but sure, we'll roll with that.
Yeah, we'll take it. Why not?
And this interesting feature, can't move forward. Why can't I reach that? And also, why can't I stand on that on top of it perfectly? There's a reason for that. You gotta shoot it to move forward, but make sure you're not in its path of disaster, because that's not a graphical glitch. That is a spike, and it will try to hit you along the way. And also, missed the wrong... I got the wrong button set. Rah. So I was saying, I do not trust that movement up there, so I'm using that to inch my way up. Go up that, because I get the feeling I would jump, the coil would launch me up high enough and fast enough that I would probably run into that set of spikes on top. And also, ow. But, yeah, we are going through that, and also, oh, holy lag. Oh, holy lag.
So much lag in this shit, this slowdown.
But yeah, you can't really kill those enemies, but that's okay. Our purpose is not to kill them, but rather just to have them open up the path for you. And have them guide their stuff towards you, so that way you can grab any and all goodies along the way. And now we get to this mini-boss. The only thing I don't like about it is that he can show up oftentimes in various different places. Sometimes right next to you, sometimes on the opposite end. And sometimes he can even spawn right on top of you, so just take extra precautions when going up against him. Oh, that's a super fun place to be at, aka not very fun. Alright, that though, just the right place, and I'm able to move forward. Down here we goes. Made it to the checkpoint. Ah! Of course it would hit me right at that last second. Ouchies! Everything is fine, there's nothing to worry about. So I think what I'm gonna do is, once I clear this stage, I might make a small, well, it auto-saves, so I don't need to worry about that. I might just save the game, temporarily quit it, so I can hopefully reset the frames, because I get the feeling this is one of those situations where the longer it's on, the worse the lag is going to be, sort of situations. So hopefully I can clear that up as soon as possible. It's also the main reason why certain people have not been able to stream Mighty Number 9 on Steam because of there being so much lag, even on newer laptops. It becomes
Basically, the game is poorly made.
Yeah, if what I heard from Mobius is correct, the only best way to play Mighty Number 9 is on a PS4. Other than that, good luck trying to have the game run smoothly. Yeah, is there anything? Nothing really worthwhile, so let's just ignore you and move right onward to, not the Bees Man. Or in this case, not the Hornet Man. And of course, for those of you wondering, yes, he does launch bees, much like how they looked back in Hardman stage. Let's get What? My god, he was moving much faster than anticipated. Alright, good news is, I now remembered his pattern, so this should be easy for me to kill him. And of course, we got the trusty sidearm achievement, which of course means beat all 8 Robot Masters with only the Buster. Which I guess would also contribute as to why I'm used to playing this game Buster only. Also, apparently the game won't recognize that I beat the boss unless I pick that up. Which, sure, whatever you say, game. But yeah, now we got a new weapon! The Hornet Chaser. Also, I don't know if it's because I was that much of an immature person growing up as a kid, or because I just thought it sounded hilarious, but I like to think of it as like a bored, unsatisfied bee just going, every time it goes off. And for some reason, when I was in college, it must have made me felt like I was high on shrooms, because I thought it was one of the funniest things ever. I don't know why, but it did. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I said. I already made a basic game save, and it's not really necessary yet. And it won't even let me do a checkpoint save, which is not that big a deal, but yes, I'm going to take this as a quick opportunity to fix this, and maybe go to the bathroom real quickly. So, until then, folks, I will just take a very small intermission. I think I'll save the bigger one for when I beat 9, but just a quick, like, maybe minute 2 break, but we shall be back very shortly.
Okay.
By the way, it's only fair I mention I brought up Taskmasters very quickly to do a quick double check on something. Once I closed down Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, the CPU went from the mid to high 90s all the way down to the lower, if not mid 30s. So yes, it is definitely because of this game being added to the mix. But yes, we are able to continue now. So yeah, now we should have a bit more smoother frame rates for the moment. I'm not expecting it to stay for that long, apparently. But yes, let us bring back our game and continue from where we last left off mere seconds ago. This is the memory circuit board. We can play back his memory to see why he went crazy. His name is Hornet Man. Obviously, he had bugs up his ass, but that's beyond me. Anyway, I'll put it on the screen. Wait a minute, it was Dr. Wily this whole time? No!
No fucking way.
So what are you trying to say? Dr. Wily? I'm saying you're all going to end up in the junkyard! Well, of course. After all, when our work is over said and done with, that's what happens. But it's not just you. Millions of robots all over the world are winding up as piles of junk. You work hard for the humans, and then they destroy you when you are no longer needed. Doesn't that make you feel angry or upset? Now listen, just because you have reached some arbitrary expiration date, to me that doesn't mean you should be scrapped. If anything, I say you are all still quite useful. You all have a right to live. That's why I'm going to help you, and together we will show the world how useful you all can still be. Perhaps you're right. After all, we still want to be of use to the people. Can you repair us? I'd be glad to. You're in good hands with me. That's Dr. Wily's stand. Are you in good hands? This is totally not a ripoff of Allstate? I don't know. It was Wily all along. No fucking shit. You couldn't tell? Yoink! Oh no! Dr. Wily took it away from us! Well, we have a few things to grab here. First of all, unlock this costume outfit. So that way, change from regular Roll-chan to Mega Man 8 Roll-chan. Much appreciated. And yeah, we'll get rid of his helmet just to show, yeah, you can play it without the helmet.
Just show off his hair.
And for some odd reason, you still need to pay in order to put the helmet back on. Why, I don't know, but there's an achievement for beating a stage without the helmet, so sticking with that. And I want to at least attempt to get 50 screws to get the M tank, if nothing else. So, since there's an achievement to be found with this specific stage, back to Splash Woman we go. And already you can tell frame rate's looking much smoother this time around. What's this? Has Mega Man secretly been a racist this whole time? I mean, honestly, blackface, not cool, bro. Not cool, man.
He's showing his support.
I know you're all for the whole Black Lives Matter and everything, but I don't think that's the way of how you're supposed to do it.
R-O-M, Robot Lives Matter. Or Roll-chan matters, RCM.
Well, everyone knows Roll-chan's life matters. That's a given.
make roleplay great again.
Why would you need to make her great again? She was always great from beginning to end. And I know what it sounds like. I'm not trying to purposely take that comment out of context, so don't.
Why not?
Because that's not the type of person I am!
Why not? I've been a good influence to a lot of people.
Not dignifying that with a response.
Not letting you on the stick.
Alright. It'll make that jump, so not as much backtracking. Probably a little bit, but nowhere near as much as just plopping down to the bottom. So now it's just a matter of getting through this section. So if I can do that, I can easily get this achievement. I panicked. I panicked. I panicked. And I don't think... And why is the helmet back on?
Hello?
Why is the helmet back on? I'm not even making a joke here. That's a legitimate question. Why do I have the helmet back on?
Why do you have the helmet back on?
Why do you have the helmet back on? Why the hell do you have the helmet back on? If you answer B or C, you're correct!
The game is broken as a sphinx nose.
I can't say that for this game. X7, though, most definitely.
Yes.
X7's mechanics is definitely as broken as a sphinx's nose.
Ah.
Let's try this again. Yeah. And the sad thing is, that was pretty much the final obstacle. Although... there's still one here. Or there isn't. No, not getting that achievement. Nor the other one. Sad face. Aw, not even enough to get the... Not even enough to justify the whole... Well, I have enough to get the M-Tank. I don't. So that means, once more, we're going back in. Not gonna bother with the no helmet achievement, though, because we're already wasting time as it is. Granted, it's what I do best. I'm a professional time waster.
It takes some skill right there, man.
It's like the one thing I can claim that I'm a professional at. Being a professional time waster.
It says so on my card.
Let's see, Eizen Broniac, Let's Player, streamer, and oh yeah, professional time waster. If it's on the card, it must be true. Although, now that I think about it, let me check something. Oh, no, not that. Which one did I think was better? Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with this background instead. Of course, a redo at this stage, which means another attempt to grab that screw, and hopefully, yeah, just a far enough jump to get to there. So I just gotta remember the specific order of the jump, and I can still get that mini in-game achievo. I mean, at this point, the achievement doesn't really matter, just the screws that I'm getting. But the satisfaction of earning said achievo, that'd be nice. Okay, that's really the only other difficult part about this stage, so I should, keyword being should, be fine. Especially since this last part literally is nothing. Or maybe I'm thinking of when you go up against Splash Woman in the stage. Might need to rethink that, but for now, let's just grab ourselves that M-Tank. Oh, it's a mystery tank. And I suppose it would have been nice to grab that, but who needs that? All we really need is an E-Tank. And I get the feeling we should be good, so let's just jump right in.
I just had a thought in my head while you're playing this. Now you finished the last part, but what about Mega Man and Bass?
Beating Mega Man base ones, my strategy is once I clear this in 10, I'm gonna rewind the clock back even further to do the Game Boy games. Once I beat 5, that's when I'll consider tackling Mega Man base. But yes, as Underground pointed out early on, as a... what I already mentioned was a spoiler to this game's ending for when you beat Wily. Apparently, yes, Mega Man and Bass is considered a canon. Can I just... I can't skip this one. Yeah. Rush, you are such a bad dog! No. Gave it a shot, but apparently you have to use the tornado blow in order to progress onward.
Put your lips together and blow.
And yeah, let's keep going with our tornado blow. Don't waste all our tornado blow. That'd just be a waste.
Don't waste your
Fantastic 9. which I'm assuming just means fill up all your lives along the process. Ooh, stunning! Tornado. And by tornado, I of course mean thunder. And lightning effects! Ooh! But then again, I think the only other game to show off the other amazing epic graphics of sorts really was, though I'm not a fan of the game series anymore, if only because of the comments made about the game. Megaman Unlimited.
Oh yeah, that fan game is.
Still a fan of the music, but not necessarily the game itself. If only because people kept hyping it up to be super uber big. And I don't think it does the whole principle of... Nope. Thought for some reason it would play like a Mega Good Mega Man level, where once you fill up all your lives and then grab another one up, it acts as a auto E-tank. And yes, this is where Concrete Shot definitely comes into play, because for some odd reason, you can also temporarily freeze the magma. I mean, don't you always do that? Ah! But I remember trying to clear this via Buster Only challenge, let alone any challenge. This was always the most trickiest of parts. And I did waste a bit of the Concrete Shot, so I'm going to try and see if I can restock in ammo for that. Ah! Good enough. Not trying to regain lives, not trying to regain my health. Just want to refill energy. Ah. And of course, not a long enough jump. And once again, not trying to refill any lives, it just happened to work out that way. Ah! I was able to freeze that magma beam, but apparently too little too late.
Referring to me.
It really does stink that there's no real option like in Mega Man 8 to be able to, Oh! Exact same thing happened, but with the top beam. Ah!
Hang in there, man.
Oof. For those of you wondering, no, at this point, it's not because of a Buster-only challenge, it's because of beating the game, no matter how you play challenge at this point. Because you could probably get up there with Rush Coil and or Jet. I would not recommend it, but that is possible. Oof. Wrong way. And all that just to get an E-Tank, which is lovely. I mean, I'm not saying no to it, I'll gladly take it, but it doesn't help me progress onward.
It's just simply lovely.
Wait until that passes by, because in case you're wondering, you can't go through that. Thankfully at this point, actually when you get to the top, progressing onward's not that hard. So, thankfully we got through the most difficult part. I say that, and then watch, I'm somehow gonna find a way to almost screw it up. Yeah, Rush Jet, don't trust this section. There we go. Yeah, I just don't trust that section. Let alone, I don't trust me getting through that section. I mean, to be fair, you saw how much I is professional. Do you really trust me to get through that on my own? If for some reason you said that you did, then please go get some help, because you're obviously on something. You shouldn't trust me. I don't even trust me. And then there's this boss. Difficult in its own section because there's almost no way how to clear this portion without being extra tricky. And in case you are wondering, yes, those are insta-kill spike balls, so be extra careful with those. Yeah, please don't launch them into me. At least now bottom, top, and top middle are cleared. Oof. So that makes it that much easier to beat this boss. Not necessarily difficult, but if you're like me and not using the auto fire button, man, is it a bit irritating on your hands. And I think, don't quote me on this, I think it's one of those friendly games where if you game over, decide to go to a different stage and revisit, you can go back to the previous stage. Don't quote me on this because, once again, it's been a while since I played this game. And that goes double for 10. I have played and beaten it with all the other characters, but again, I'm not entirely sure about anything. No, don't you dare attack him. Don't you dare think about attacking him. That's not the point of this Buster Only run. I will forbid you to try and attack him any other way. I will disallow you even. Ugh. Also, bad time to get an itch on my cheek. Hey.
Which one?
The left one. Which is, of course, the one that is close to the mic.
That doesn't define which cheek it is.
Not that cheek. Not that cheek.
It could be your left cheek or your left ass cheek.
What? No. That's interesting. Never seen that Sniper Joe freak out like that before. At least for this game. Hop, 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 hop. And yes, this is an interesting theory that you'll come across here. These random areas where, if you don't align yourself properly, you won't be able to jump through. Did it seriously just... Stop that. You will come across some platforms that are and are not real. Apparently all but that last one, or second. Okay, so they're all fake at the end. Just be ready for me to keep sighing every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's totally a safe place to jump into. Totally a safe place. Let's do that. Let's not. Also, that's totally a platform. You can totally jump right into there. Ow. Ow! Yeah, I do not trust the rest of those platforms, so I'm just saying screw to the U's. Perfect! Exactly how I wanted to progress there. Also, how did you like the mini-boss back in Hornet Man stage? Because apparently we can't progress onward unless we deal with him yet again.
For some reason.
Also, it might just be me, but I think that Flower Minute Hand is moving much faster than it did in the original base stage. Not that it matters, because we already took him down. Gonna restore on coil and health. And we dive ourselves into the water. Oh no, racist base. Megaman is back. Almost said racist base. I don't know why, but for some reason, my mind went straight into that Game Grumps episode of Super Tennis, where they were introducing the character of Racist Bassist. And for those of you wondering, I don't know what I'm talking talking about. You shouldn't know what I'm talking about either. Now, am I able to... No, can't collect the E-Tanks. The one thing it can't collect, not that it matters, because I already have 3 E-Tanks as it is. Not too concerned about it. And Vanquisher! Can I jump? I was gonna say high enough that I don't run into the spikes, not that it matters, because I got killed by spikes. Because yay! Foolish idea coming. And that's it for my foolish idea. No, not the coil. Not the coil. Oof. I get the feeling that comment is talking about exactly what I think it is, so if so, then thank you, Nightbot. I get the feeling it was another bot talking about, oh, if you're not getting that many viewers, click on this link to get more viewers. Derp, derp, derp.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, indeed. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. There we go. That's one way how to get up there. Also, Indeed. Also, hi, Wizard Man. How's it going?
Oh, hi, Wizard Man.
Now this, I believe, should be an easy fix. Just have Rush, who for some odd reason is able to stand on top of that platform no problem, go through that. And also, I still do not trust my odds going on there, nor do I trust my odds of going through that. So, if you could please, thank you. Be more trustworthy of making my chances through that than anything else. Also, yay, that was not a good platform. Also, no, don't you dare think about also that was not a good platform either. Neither of them are good platforms. That's the only takeaway I can take from that. Okay, the end one is... Alright. But we are able to progress onward with little to no interruptions this time around. Yes. Little to no interruptions this time around. You heard me right.
This time around.
Ah! Oof. Able to get past that, big boy. Only for another one to step in my way. And we have a giant ship that launches missiles up the tailpipe. I don't know what else to say other than missiles from up the tailpipe. Not to mention, these are terrible missiles. You can't even, destroy their missiles for item droplets. That's how bad they are. And also, yay! This fun section. I remember this was always a blast to take out. Buster only. But yeah, if memory serves, I don't think those spikes are insta-kill, but they can still do some heavy damage to you otherwise. Alright. So now that we got into the midsection, it was just a giant, shark thingamadoodle. Ow. Take out the mouth cannon for extra damage. I should really think about jumping ahead of the lasers, if that's the case. So I think you need just a big enough jump in order to jump over it, but if it's not low enough, you won't have time to jump again, so... If I'm able to jump past all of them, that might be a way how I can get past them. Ah! It's such an easy section, I shouldn't be taking hits from the stupid missiles. Otherwise, this boss isn't too tough. Also, I realized the hitbox for that ceiling spike is rather much more forgiving than I thought. Okay, I'm beating it in damage, so we should have this boss down. Lickety-split like that. Lee. And of course, gotta check. No, nothing to the left. There's nothing to the left. There never will be anything to the left, except for the one time it does happen. Which makes me sad. There should be more stuff to the left, because you're always moving right. Also, yes, now I remember this fun section. Pretty much the equivalent of the bubble section from Mega Man 8, only you control your movements by which direction you are shooting. So if you shoot to the left, you'll move to the right. Shoot to the right, move to the left, so on and so forth. And yeah, the more times you shoot in one direction, the faster you'll move while going in said direction. Also, damn you shield guys for blocking that guy's bullet. No easy way to grab that health up, but that's okay. I can grab this one. No problem. Yeet. Left or right? Left or right? Left! Aw, missed some power-ups there. Hopefully not that big a deal, especially since I come across that weapon energy there. Also, may as well take the opportunity. Okay, so can go nearly all the way to the left. But if you hug all the way to the left, you should be fine. And just slowly but surely pick apart those guys. Watch disappear. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, found a sweet spot where I could be just underneath it. So yeah, that was just a practice round beforehand with the gravity mechanic. Now it really comes into play. Woo! Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to grab that. And yeah, this is the one time it actually works as a dick move, where you have med tools that are hiding, but pretending to be one-ups. Bit of a dick move, but since you really didn't come across meds that were just hiding under their helmets, since the original one, if they were going to play that move, this is the one time it would work. Ow. How dare you hit me like that? Come on! There, down goes a sniper Jew. Gotta time these movements properly, because otherwise it's a fast, imminent death. Not worth it. Not worth it, especially since it doesn't have an actual one-up there. I think the one thing that might be useful is, as an added platform, we'll refill a bit on the concrete shot. And with that said, it is time for the Stage 3 Wily Boss, which, big shock, they came back as extra enemies. It's only appropriate we actually get both a gelatin and yellow devil of sorts. So yes, we have ourselves the yellow and green devil. Also, I am being a master at dodging here, by which I mean not in the slightest bit, as you can clearly see from that display. But that's okay. It's all about learning at this point. I don't expect to beat this boss in this attempt, and if I do, sweet. If not, that's okay. It's all about learning the process. But yeah. Gonna say, don't expect me to win that one, and then, what do? Immediately jump into that path. So let's see, 8 serious attempts at this. Hopefully, it only requires one good attempt. jump unless absolutely necessary. Also, make sure you're jumping the right way towards the enemy. Okay. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think I got the pattern down now, so hopefully I should be able to get through these next few attempts without taking too much damage. Keyword being too much. Obviously, based on that display, I'm still taking some damage. Oof. At the rate I'm going, am I really taking damage or damage? So it might be closer to the latter at this point. Ah. Let's see, how many... Oh, no, okay, I do have 4 E-tanks, so if that's the case, probably when I take another hit, I'll consider using an E-tank. Because after all, like I said in my previous runs up till now, it's purely just Buster only, not necessarily, no coffee break run. Though, to be fair, that is an achievement in this game. But then again, so is, beating the game without taking a single damage or losing life, which, pfft, yeah. The day I do that is when I can proclaim I am the Mega Man Master. Right now, I could just say I am a Mega Man Master, but not the Master. Really? Ah! That was a poopy run there, right there. Right there, right there. Ow. Blah. But I should hopefully be good in this next round. So if it gets to the point where I need 2 to beat this boss, then call for help. But thankfully that's not the case. I'm happy with departing with 1 E-tank just to beat this boss. No way, are we making it to the final stage? It has been a while since I played this game. It will not surprise me if after I beat this... Oh, guess what? There's a secret set of stages where you actually fight up against Wily because herp derp. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got more concrete platform if it is needed. Ow. I get the feeling the only way how you can pass through that without taking damage is by blocking that beam off with the concrete. So, once again, good thing I stockpiled on that, and that missed the mark entirely, so... No way how I can get through this without taking damage, so... Sure... Restock on that just in case. Which again, good. Reason why, because we will need that to get through this section. Also, yay! Missing that laser completely. Well, at least if nothing else, we're back to full health. Okay, I am able to block it from there, which is a good thing. Move forward. Back to 8 lives. At full health. We are actually sitting very pretty here. And here we are to boss rush. First up on the list, Astroman's cousin. Yeah, already I can tell running much smoother this time around as to earlier.
Right. Much bigger difference.
I actually took damage from you? How dare I? Oh well. I was able to beat you without taking damage earlier, so I'm not too concerned about that. Next up, Plugman! Or, excuse me. Insert your plug here, man! But since that's the case, did you have anything you wanted to plug since you're here, Opie?
YouTube.com/Opie100. For you baseball lovers out there.
That went by much smoother than I thought, but...
Just plug your shit, man.
I already did it the first time I fought the guy, so I don't feel like doing it again. Ah!
Oh, saying that as the name. Plug your shit, man.
Ah. Aw, died before he could do one last butt stomp. And of course this is Tornado Man, only much harder because instead of just the inner section that has spikes, now it's 2 more sections that have spikes. Because, you know, Tornado Man was already a fun Robot Master to go against beforehand. This just makes it even better. Look, I know you like Six Flags and everything, but I don't think this is how you're supposed to project that. It's not more spikes, more fun. In fact, if anything, it's less spikes, more fun.
One spike.
And only female Robot Master.
Yes. Some splash woman. Put some fish eggs in her.
Not so yummy? Ah! Can't believe, of all the Robot Masters to die to, it would have to be Splash Woman. Well, let me see if I can find... No, that's not Magma Man. I was hoping of all the Robot Masters, take him out while I have full health. Right. Ah! Ah! Oh dear. Ah! Oof. What about this one? Nope, that's Hornet Man. Also, it doesn't help that, compared to the last time, I didn't have the benefit of lag to help me out in this fight. So if anything, that's what makes this fight a bit more difficult.
Because you had plenty of time for reflexes and all that.
Which, speaking of reflexes, now I can fight Megaman proper.
Yeah, you're not fucking Neo anymore. You're playing shit like a fucking Matrix.
Which, again, I said it before, I'll say it again. There's almost no way to tell if he's going to do either a large jump or a small jump, so I got lucky with that attempt. Usually, he's able to trick me much harder otherwise. Ah! Actually got me with the wraparound. How dare you! Not this time. Not this time! I say not this time, and I immediately get hit by the fish. Got her! And now, Wily Machine number 9.
Mambo number 9.
And of course, if you couldn't tell, the main gimmick is that I think there are other weapons that can damage it. You have to damage that jaw with his own eggs that he spits out. Yay, didn't feel confident about that attempt anyway. Not that it matters, because we still have roughly 7 more good attempts, along with 3 E-tanks and 1 M-tank. So, we should be fine. So, really, the only challenge this time around is making sure you align that last hit with the egg to hit the jaw. Other than that, this fight isn't really that difficult. It was really just a matter of me doing stupid things last time. Which, of course, I am well known for doing stupid things here. Like that! And completely whiffing that shot there. Yeah, there goes that hit. Ow. But yeah, since I mentioned doing it beforehand, let's just take care of that. I forget, was there a UFO fight with this as well? Guess we'll find out very shortly. In a sense, yes, there is. It's not necessarily the UFO from previous games, but pretty close. I believe I can take one more hit before... There we go. Hey, 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 hey. That caught me off guard there. Like now. Ugh. Granted, I saw it that time and still got my ass handed to me. I can take one more hit, and then there's that. One more E-tank, and we still have the M-tank, so... As long as Wily gets down to my level, I should still be able to defeat him. Just a matter of whether or not Wily will play by the rules or not. Got it! And just to be that much of a dick, I was able to beat him with full health! You can't see otherwise! So yeah, we got our video evidence back. And beating this game, Buster only. Please forgive me! Also, even though he's not in this game, that's a reference to bass in the background on the schematics. Just so you should know.
Well done. Well done, by the way.
I want you to see something, Wily. You've been called Willy, Wile, even in one case, Dr. Wowie, and even Megaman. Or that could have just been a drunk Dr. Light, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about with Mega Man and Bass being canon, because this is what you said during our first event that went wrong. Then 2, then 3, then 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be Mega Man and Bass. Here's the one thing I want you to understand. Is it showing my mouse display? Probably not, but just in case, all the colors that you see Mega Man is donning, these are hints to what his weakness is in the Wily machine. Like the first stage of Wily 1, it's really Atomic Fire, then Elect Beam, and in 2, with Alien Wily, Bubble Lead. And then for the Gamma fight, it could be either Search Snake, or if you were like me and made the last hit, Top Spin, Then the Pharaoh shot, the only thing that hurt the disappearing, reappearing Wily capsule. This one, no power-up, but I'm assuming that's because he was weak to beat at the time.
Yeah, beat.
Which was pretty standard. And this one, I'm saying pretty much a charged normal shot was the main weakness of the Wily capsule, since beat did half damage in that one. And then the spring coil for 7, and I think it was the
Flash bomb.
yeah, flash bomb for that. It's hard to tell since 8 had a weird fetish with the different shades of blue and yellow, or blue and green. And by blue and green, I mean green and yellow. So it's, forgive me for hesitating there. And I still have yet to play Mega Man Base, so don't quote me on this one for what weakness that is. But yeah, just getting that out of the way. You beat me again, Mega Man. I should tell you, there's something I was hiding from you. What is it? Dr. Wily was taken away by the police, was he not? That wasn't a real officer. It was a fake police robot I created. So much so that the game even went to call him a hidden robot master known as Fake Man. So yeah, Dr. Light is in the next room, but he fell ill, so he's sleeping right now. You have to hurry and get him to a hospital. This way. And apparently there is multiple Fake Mans. Dr. Light! And suddenly Proto Man? You're a fool, Mega Man. This is a trap. That's the Dr. Light robot Wily used to make in that fake video. It may be. But if that's the real Dr. Light, then I have to help him. Naive as always. Do what you want, then. So long, Mega Man. You will be destroyed along with this castle. Oh, you are such a fool. I'm glad that wasn't Dr. Light, but that poor robot. Looks like you need my help. Again. Mega Man has once again put a stop to Dr. Wily's evil plan. Dr. Light was found to be innocent of all wrongdoings and was able to return back to his laboratory. Good for you, Mega Man, but once again, you always play the role of the fool. The future holds the promise of peace for the people of Earth. Dr. Wily, however, was nowhere to be found. Until the releasement of Robo-Enza in the next game. Which, of course, at the time, Capcom didn't know much about what would happen to the future of Mega Man at that point, given Keiji Inafune's involvement of not wanting to be involved with Capcom, which, at the time, he did have a legitimate reason for leaving Capcom. Based on how he did with Mighty Number 9, yeah. He then sold any and all rights back to Capcom that, yeah, Mega Man was my creation. No, now it's Capcom. So that's the only real reason we got Mega Man 11 in the first place. Does this mean we might have the chance of getting Mega Man Legends 3 in the future? Or Mega Man X9, so on and so forth? Who knows? And I still have yet to play through all of Mega Man 11. I'll be honest, the only part of 11 I played was the demo at the time, which I think was Blockman's stage, was part of the demo. Still have yet to beat that because I'm still getting used to the whole gear mechanics for that game. But yes, at that time, they thought 10 would be the absolute last normal Mega Man game because it has all the right reasons to lead up to Robo-Enza being, quote-unquote, the Maverick virus, or irregular virus if you're from Japan of sorts. But, yeah. That's no longer the case now. Maybe it is, and Robo Enza was stashed into Zero at the time, who was the carrier of it. At this point, it's hard enough to say what is and what isn't the case, but take that for what you will. Also, don't mind me in the background. I do get a bit hungry from time to time, so I'm just having some string cheese because, of course, I can.
It's alright.
But of course, we're seeing all the Robot Masters interacting with any and all Mega Man characters. In this case, Concrete Man chasing after Dr. Wiwi.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there was a little bit of a lag delay because we should have seen, or at least heard the music cut off right after this portion, so I guess take it for what it's worth. But yes, now we have beaten Mega Man 9 Buster only. And we got Waltz, Tango, Mr. Trigger Happy, Womp Wily, and an actual Steam achievement, the Ambition Resurges, which I get the feeling is just beat the game as a thing. So, one last thing I'll show off before moving onward is what is being the game unlock. Special game modes, such as Hero Mode, Superhero Mode, which I get the feeling is like Hard Mode, I Want to Be the Guy Mode, where you start the game off with 1 tick of health and need to restore it, otherwise you just die. The main reason you would want to beat the game, Proto Man Mode, which, if memory serves, he's got, I think, the slide, but mainly has a charge shot, in case you were missing the Mega Buster, where you can charge. Only downside, because Proto Man is a prototype Robot Master, he takes double damage, which would make sense. He deals more damage and takes more damage, even trade out. But yeah, I thought I already unlocked that, or it comes free with that, but I guess that's just for Mega Man 10 of sorts. But yes, that'll do it for Mega Man 9. So, I think now is an appropriate time to take a small break. This might be, at least now, it's definitely going to be a 2-part, or considering how poorly I play, maybe even a 3-part stream of going through Mega Man 10, but we will take this as a small opportunity to take a break, but when we come back, we will continue onward with Mega Man 10. So, see you all very shortly, folks. Okay, folks, I think it's time we get ready for another movement of this sort, but this has been leaving me a little bit frazzled. But good thing I have Rain here by my side, which of course features the flavor of razzleberry. So let's get that cracking open. You can just taste the berry flavor in that. So one thing I'm going to do very quickly is update the stream. So now it shows that we will be playing Megaman 10 instead. And then once it is loaded, we will get this back up and running and continue onward with Megaman 10. No, not that. Let us move onward to the next game on the list, Megaman 10. And of course, there's not much to the story here, but I think it's only fair that I let the game play on in its own right, so that way it can show off the intro to this game. Shows off all these games, and now, 2010, Mega Man 10. The story is as follow. In the year 20XDX, I'm home. There you are, Roll. Are you sure you're okay? I don't know. I think I have a fever. Oh no! Roll-chan! I think Wall has come down with a case of Woboenza. Not that I would know anything, I'm not a Wobot. Or maybe I am, who knows. But from what I could tell, this virus only affects the Wobots here. You all need to be very careful, including you, Mega Man. But yeah, it's the year 20XDX here. As I mentioned beforehand, a new illness known as Roboenza has begun to spread rapidly all throughout the world, which has therefore been causing many various different robots to malfunction. And many humans find it almost impossible to complete even the simplest of tasks without their robot helpers. And of course, without any robot assistance, unfortunately, this means that no one can develop a proper cure. How interesting. A month following the outbreak, it seems as if the situation has started to worsen, to the point where the sky turns blood red, and all the infected robots turn violent and attempt to take over the world. One of those infected robots started to go crazy and attacked me during it. I spent the last few days trying to study this Roboenza virus. But it seems even my genius was unable to find a cure. And so, I built this machine that would help me discover a key in order to develop a cure. Sadly, it seems as if it was stolen by one of those demented robots of sorts. Please, I beg of you, you have to help me get my medicine-making machine back. I suppose if he wants to help stop these robots, we'll have to help you out here, Dr. Wily. Just leave it to me. I'll stop those robots. I'm sure you were. I'll find Dr. Wily's medicine-making machine, and then we can be able to cure all the robots all over the world, including Roll-chan. But of course, there's Proto-Man. Proto-Man! This is the one time I don't think you'll be able to handle this mission alone. I'd appreciate any help you can offer, Proto-Man. Let's do this! So yes, while you have to unlock Proto-Man, you have to beat the game in order to unlock Proto-Man in 10, here you can start out by playing as either Megaman or Proto-Man. So, yes, let us do just that. So, much like the previous game, all you can do is just jump and shoot with Proto-Man, or with Megaman. With Proto-Man, you can be able to slide, deflect bullets while jumping, and he has a charge shot. But much like I said in Mega Man 9, he does take double damage because he is a prototype. And there is an unlockable in this game. You can play as either Mega Man or Proto-Man, and when you beat the game, you can unlock Base, who pretty much has like a dash attack, which I think is kind of like a slide. Doesn't really attack. The main gimmick with him is that his main attack is auto-fire and is able to shoot in all 8 cardinal directions when standing. That's what makes him unique, but of course, we've already gone this far playing as just Mega Man. We may as well keep that tradition alive. And you have the option of going for baby difficulty, normal difficulty, and I guess once you beat normal mode, you unlock hard, which is pretty much the same thing as normal, only more enemies show up, and I think you take more damage. Don't quote me on that. It has been a while since I've beaten this game. But we'll go with normal difficulty. And of course, nothing springs to mind at this point other than the laughable "Do robots dream of electronic sheep man?" So let's go for him, as apparently his stage is set in the Matrix. Sure, whatever you say. And yeah, the main gimmick here is that we have different platforms, where if you stand on them of a certain color, they will disappear, so... And that includes spikes as well. If you were to stand on those, they can attack you and kill you at this point, so just be wary of that when pressing onward. But yeah, otherwise, this section's not too bad. And of course, while he's trying to get up, do all that, and I think... Oh, it was over there, but it's just for health. We're already at full. Don't need to worry about that. Ow. Besides, it's always worth it getting those extra screws. And speaking of extra screws, let's grab these while we're at it. So main gimmick here. You keep running on that to charge that up. Eventually, it will tick down and disappear. But as long as you move far enough that it charges up, you'll be fine. Now, why would they cover this path up? Let's go and see. If you use the weapon, in this case, Rush Coil, perfect time to use it. So we'll just do that. Make it to this. Section up the halfway point. Do that to light you up. Ow. Do that to charge you up. Oi. 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 Get some more power flowing through there. So much for that mini boss, and we are able to move forward with this. Let's push you down. And progress onward here, and apparently only now did I reach the halfway point. Okay, whatever you say, game. I'll have you charge up a bit, so that we can grab more health. And grab more health. And we are just far enough that we can't progress onward on that belt. But yes, with this, tis no problem. And we don't need to worry about that enemy. But yeah. Let's take him out before he becomes an issue. Same thing with you. Step on this conveyor belt. Has a chance to get up there. Oof. Almost missed that jump there. But we are doing fine as it is, so just be on the safe side. Get rid of you. Study the pattern of this Yoku block, because it can't be a Mega Man game without our good buddy Yoku blocks. And I say a good game because there are Yoku blocks in Mega Man Unlimited. They went a bit too far with that one, in my honest opinion. But yeah, like I said, when they're utilized properly, Yoku puzzles like that can be fun to deal with. So now, can you solve this mystery? Don't need any weapon power-ups, so this. Grab that W tank, which you're probably wondering, what is a W tank? Same thing as the energy tank, only strictly for weapons. Although, if memory serves, I think much like Mega Man 8, it only covers one weapon to fill up. Oof. And I thought I goofed that one up. We're doing just fine. I don't know what you're talking about. So we're not going to be at full health for this attempt, but we're still going to be riding in pretty well against Sheepman. So main gimmick he does is that all but the main cloud he launches, there'll be 4 clouds. The last one, they'll all shoot lightning bolts down. The last one that shoots will launch those electrical charges along the way. And those little bounces there. So yeah, this is a fairly simple boss fight we are going through here. Sheepman is not anywhere near difficult, so... Very simplistic boss to go up against. Like, barely took any damage in that fight. Didn't really need a try. Which, it's funny. When this game first came out, I thought, Sheep Man, that is such a stupid robot master concept. Then it reminded me of Isaac Asimov and all those sci-fi books, especially the one that talks about, do robots dream of electronic sheep? In this case, Sheep Man is a robot master that uses an electrical ability. In a weird way, it does make sense. Is it still a silly robot master idea? I'm not saying it's not a silly idea, but I get the reason as to why it's an idea to begin with. So yeah, just to be on the safe side, we'll drop a hard save and check out what is in the shop. Welcome back, Megaman. You can use the squoos that you collected in order to purchase items from the shop here. No, don't make a one-up, because we don't need that. What we need is some to reduce damage. That is most important. And we never got to use it beforehand. Let's get some Eddie Calls. Because we got 3 Eddie Calls, which is apparently the most we can grab. And let's attempt to do one stage with just without the helmet. So go for that. Good luck there, Mega Man. Now, I don't recall much about the weaknesses, but if memory serves, obviously, electric types are useful against water types, so that logically means next up we're going for is Pump Man. Pump up the jam, pump it up, man? I don't know. Trying to make references here as we go along. Don't necessarily think they'll work, but gotta at least try. And these are pretty much the same Flip-Top Eddie enemies. And I say Flip-Top Eddie, Med-Tool enemies, only this time around, they can slide about. And I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on this, but I think the challenge of going through a stage without Mega Man's helmet is he takes more damage without his helmet. So, in this case, it's a good thing that we stocked up on the extra bit of the half damage thingamadoodle. You're no shrimp on speed, so you are not a problem for me. What? And yeah, in case you're wondering, it does lower your jump if you're trying to get across those streams of water pouring down, and also I scuffled a bit too far off the edge, which means no checkpoint. Back to start I go. Because yay. So yeah, because I died, apparently I lose the ability to go through the rest of this stage without a helmet. Sad, but wasn't banking too much on getting through it without taking damage, so not really that much of a heavy loss. Yeah. Still trying to progress onward through this as much as possible. Back. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, I want... Of course, that was the halfway point. Because of course it was! And since I am able to make the jump, we may as well check out what's going on over here. But so far, it seems like the only real difference it makes is a chance to get a 1-up, which, you know, not a real problem. Nice thing to get, but we are going to need some assistance from Rush to get that 1-up. To at least make up for the follow we had earlier. Also, ow. No, not Thunderwool. I want to get up to that level. So I'll have a much easier time getting through that section if I were to go through there. This is quite the compromising position I'm in. Unless... Of course a shrimp would do that. Of course a shrimp would do that. But I don't think we came across any section where we can get to a merged path. So, naturally, I feel the need to continue onward this path in the reckless fashion. Because why the hell not at this rate? There we go. That was a foolish way to die. Such a foolish way to die. Now, I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on this, but I get the feeling, if you were to get hit by that bubble thing that the mid-tool shot, you would start to slide around subconsciously. So this time let's try and dodge that and jump across. There we go. Get rid of that because we can. Aww. Well, not a problem. We can always grab that via Rush Coil, so not a big loss. We have to retrack our previous steps in order to get there, but not a problem otherwise. So I feel like now, when we get to the next series of this part of the stage, of course not, does the path reconvene to another section. Yeah, it did make me slide, so that would greatly explain why I died beforehand. Granted, it does dissolve away after a while, but that still sucks how I died beforehand. And yeah, the path would come back to just before the boss door, in that case. So what exactly could Pump Man do to us? Well, as it turns out, Pump Man is this game's shield user. Because he will use his pumping ability to create water shields. Oh yeah, other than that, he's not really that difficult of a boss. I say that, and I almost immediately take unnecessary hits from him, because of course I would. Wow. Ah! He just needs one more hit! Oof. Oh. Got him first try, but I get the feeling if I took one more hit myself, I would have died. Whew! That was a close one, folks. And barely any change to his color palette. So yeah, now we got the water shield. But it's supposed to be the pump water shield. Or at least water pump shield. Something involving pump, that's all I'm saying. Actually, on second thought, don't add pump in. That's a terrible thought. So, ordinarily, you would think, what else can we use a water for? It doesn't always work in certain cases, but you can use water sometimes to douse out fires. And the closest thing we have to a fire is solar power, so let's go for Solar Man next. But yeah, this stream has been taking a bit longer than I thought, and also that conveyor belt's going much faster than I thought. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, once we defeat Solar Man and the next Robot Master, I think that's going to be a good enough point for me to stop for the day. And then we will save the rest of Mega Man 10 for another time. Also, I'm surprised I was able to make that jump without that much interference. Of course, not with that one. Can't be lucky all the time. It'd be amazing if that were the case, but not all the time, sad to say. No. Ah. Of course, it can't be that easy. Of course, it can't be that easy. It's not full health, but it's pretty close. And also, Phoenix Bird mini-boss of sorts. Ugh. They have Heatman movement powers. Ugh. Well, if that's the case, what kind of power does the Purple Phoenix have? Unless it shows up as a mini-boss later in the game, we may never know. Also, I just realized in hindsight that was a stupid idea. I really should have waited for that top one to disappear afterwards, and that was gutsy. Right there, what I just did. That I had no problem with, but yeah, that other one was extremely gutsy. And I'm wondering Okay, so now in Mega Man 10, can we use the shoulder buttons to switch from one power to another? It's a bit hesitant because, of course, I tried doing that in Mega Man 9, wouldn't give me the option to do so. And if your first exposure to Mega Man 10 and 9 were via this collection, how would you know that otherwise? Especially considering the other Mega Man games that took place in the 8-bit era couldn't let you do that. Ow. And do I want to be on the left side for... well... like the far left side for this one? Let us see. So I believe, yeah, we need a certain power-up in order to progress over there, but we don't have it. So if we want to grab that, we'll have to go via over here. Wait for you to fire blast. Ow. Can't believe that rocket got me in the stupidest way possible! Ow. Speaking of stupidest way possible... I is professional! That's all I can say in response to Just remember, folks, when in doubt, I is professional. You can always count on professional. Wait for you to go by, hopefully without taking a hit, but can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want, folks. You can't always get what you want. But seriously, folks, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes... you just might find that you'll get what you need. Really? Let's not get hit by any of those qualms. Also move fast. Up there. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can get rid of those things. Not always easy to do so, but it is possible. I was just tired of taking the hits from there. That's the only excuse I have, because otherwise I got nothing. And I'm just gonna check something. I don't think it'll work, but... and yeah, it's the one time I will not hesitate on using auto-fire. Okay. Don't think it drops any weapon, health, energy, what have you, so forth. Just curious. So next up we have Solar Man. The main gimmick with him is that every once in a while, he will dip his head towards you. And if that's the case, he is trying to absorb your Mega Buster in order for his attack to be stronger. So, just a simple pro tip, don't give him the benefit of the doubt. Just don't. Thankfully, if it's just a one hit, it doesn't do anything. But yeah, subsequential hits will definitely inspire him to re-energize, and also I do not trust my chances now. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I didn't like my chances there. But yes, now that I understand his pattern to a degree, we have one good attempt at this boss. Well, you have E-Tank, aren't you going to use that? At this part of the game, no. I don't want to risk wasting it. Especially if it means I use it just to find out, oh, I did something wrong, I can't finish him off. What? So, holy crap, I can't believe I'm making these masterful attacks. I say that, and then almost immediately get hit afterwards. But yeah, like I said, if it happens with just one attack, it's not that big a deal. After subsequential attacks, it will make his attack grow larger, and therefore harder to kill. But yeah, so long as you take your time with that fight, it's not really that bad. Tricky, but not bad. You got Solar Blaze. But not the Solar Blade, where it would suddenly become a Solar Calibur-esque game. I'm making a terrible joke. Let's just move onward here. Now, what else would you use for these solar attacks other than the melt stuff? So that's where Chill Man comes into play. Besides, I don't know what his problem is. He's just learned to chill, man. Yeah, I'll slap myself for that. That was a terrible joke. Also, oh my god, it's throwing severed snowball heads out there. Just ran right into that attack. Main gimmick with these: you can shoot them or step on them once. After that, they will disappear. Which is very important to keep in mind when going through the later parts of this stage. Because if you are not careful, it will cost you. And also, don't forget the platforms are icy. Don't forget the platforms are icy as well. But in all seriousness, not too concerned about that because I didn't want to go in there with just one life. Try to play it off like it was natural. You did that intentionally. Totally didn't forget about that. That totally wasn't the case. No, of course not. Only an idiot would think otherwise. Nervous laughter, hey, nervous laughter. Ow. Also, ow. This time, moving onward without forgetting about the platforms there. But yeah, as long as you take your time with this, not really a big deal. Wait for you to move over. Ow. And I don't trust my chances, so rush if you could. Thank you. Do that to at least attempt to make up for my follies from last time. What's over here? And it's the return of an old enemy we used to fight against back in Mega Man 1. The Octo-Heads, or Susies. It's a good throwback to them. I miss these guys. Obviously, they pose nowhere near a threat in these sort of games, but I still miss them regardless. They were good enemies to go up against. Oh, couldn't get the health up. Speaking of throwbacks, the bomb platforms from Mega Man 6. And we got free weapon tank. Very nice. Again, not really necessary to take them out, but I feel like it's a nice touch regardless. Take care of that. And yeah, if you walk on the platforms, it doesn't do anything. It's when you jump on top of them or shoot them that they start to shatter. Ow. And I don't think it's necessarily the fact that, ow. Ow. The not Pepes launch, egg missiles that come at you. Ow. Don't you dare launch me into a bottomless pit there. Evil Pepes, why? Don't feel like taking a hit from there. Also, I'm wondering, can I? I can. In that case... Gotta go in via moonwalking. Moonwalking shoes. And Chillman, I forget how he works to a degree. Aside from just running back and forth, he will try and freeze you in place. And if you don't get hit by the frozen shot, he will try and run into you for obvious reasons. Shoot you with his chill gun, which can either hit you with spikes or just freeze you in place. Also, this is a very fun place to get caught up in. But at least we took him down. No problems. Whew! That was a bit tricky. And actually, it's a good thing I'm saying that I should probably stop for today because my left thumb is starting to feel it. And considering how next week's schedule is going to go, I want to conserve as much energy on my left thumb as possible. But yes, for beating Chillman, we get the Chill Spike. So basically, it works as either freezing enemies in place, or against a certain enemy, we use it to attack when they jump onto the Chill Spikes. And apparently Joe Man froze the Rust Jet adapter, so that's a good thing to come back to afterwards. But yeah, that is going to do it for me, folks. I am done for the day. I am going to call this an evening. So with that said, folks, thank y'all for watching this stream, and special thanks to For the Brief Moment GM, and especially Opie for the co-commentary. Now, of course, I did a brief check to see who was online, and I see that Pan Anning is still playing Shin Megami Tensei, so I am going to give a shout out to him. He is playing Shin Megami Tensei 4. However, though I will host him later, right now I am going to be hosting Steven George. So let me give one more shout out to that, and I believe it is and of course I just hit this and closed down the mobile app on my phone, just double checking. Let's see. Okay, so that was the case. It's not V but PH. Steven George, who is currently playing various different games on the Wii for his yearly Extra Life charity event. So yes, I am first recommending you to check his out, and if you're not really interested in that, you could always go back to check out Pan Anning's stream. But until then, folks, that'll do it for me. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow, we will be doing the Ninja Warriors speedrun, because next week is Halloween week. So I might do something on Halloween Day. I might not, and if I can't do anything Halloween Day, that's why everything's getting pushed back a day for when I usually do stuff. But yeah, for now, that will do it for me. We will see you tomorrow for the Ninja Warrior speedrun. And until then, folks, take care, and I will see you all later, everyone.